Hello everybody, this is Jeff at etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a look at this Ark Xtreme off-road Sidewind swing-up trailer jack with the dual wheels. Has a 1,650 pound static load capacity. Now this sturdy off-road jack will support, lift, and lower your boat or recreational trailer. The dual wheels on this jack allows you to run through mud or over gravel and sharp rocks without getting stuck or damaged. The dual steel wheels have the nice off-road rubber tires on them to provide increased traction and maneuverability. Each wheel itself, the diameter is 8 inches by 2 inches wide. Also a nice feature on this, right down here above the tires, there's a yoke latch, and this will offer 5 different positions to hold the wheels in place. So basically this will allow you to tailor the configuration of the stowed jack to suit your needs. So if you have anything mounted on your trailer tongue that the wheels might hit, if they're positioned upright, you can lock them in place facing down instead. And even if you're off-roading and traveling through rough terrain where you might have issues with ground clearance, then you can lock them in the upright position. There's 5 different holes on this, and then there's a pin that'll go in there and hold it into place. Now the locking feature also will keep the wheels from swinging around while you're driving, which will help ensure that the bearings on it don't wear out prematurely. But just to show you what we're talking about, here's the pin right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just crank this up, and that'll release the pin from the hole. You can see now that it's out of the hole. Once it's out of the hole, let me just tilt this back, and you'll be able to see, you can tilt this to whatever position you want. Pretty much a full 180 degrees either way. 5 different positions. When you get it in the position you want, then just go ahead and crank the pin back down, and once that cranks down, it's in the hole, it'll hold it in that position. Now they do use thick-walled square tubing on this jack. It's precision machined to limit play between the inner and outer tubes. The spring-loaded pin right over here, this pin has the double pins on it. It has a nice easy-to-grip handle that lets you swing the jack into place. Basically all you have to do is pull out on this handle, and then when you pull it out, the 2 pins are released. You can swing your jack up and stow it parallel to the trailer tongue for travel, and then when you get to where you want to use it, you just pull this back out, swing it down into the upright position, and then you're ready to use. When you swing it down, those pins will lock it into place, and then when you swing it up, it also locks it in. You just pull out the spring-loaded dual pins right here. Now it does offer 4 height settings. Let me rotate this around just so we can show you on the other side right here. So right over here, you'll be able to see the holes, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different holes, so it'll give you 4 different height settings, pretty much a range of 7 5/8 inches height setting. And this allows for fast, easy positioning, so you don't have to worry about having a block or a drop leg needed to drop it down, so you don't have to crank as much. Basically, you'll just pull this little double pin right here. Again, they're spring loaded. You pull this out of the holes, and then you put it in what position you need. This will help reduce the cranking time and the effort. Now the Sidewind hand crank right here, this will easily remove for storage. Basically, it's just held on by a nice internal sturdy magnet. You can see you just pull that off and then store it, and then when you're ready to crank it, just put it on and the magnet will hold it into place, and it allows you to crank it. Now this is a bolt-on installation. You can see the brackets and the hardware is all included for installing it. It is a sturdy steel construction. It's very durable. It's built to last. And it has a nice corrosion and rust-resistant zinc finish on it with a 600-hour salt spray rating. And this jack was designed in Australia, so it is going to stand up to the rigors of the outback. A few specs on this. The application, it will fit trailer tongues from 3 inches to 6 inches tall. Now the usable lift when you crank this, or the screw travel, is 10 inches. So the total travel, if you use the 7 5/8 adjustability over here on the pins, and then add the 10 inches, that's going to give you 17 5/8 total travel. Now the bracket height, when we measure that, let me see if I can turn this a little bit. The bracket height will always be measured from the center of the bracket to the very ground or the bottom of the wheels here. So when it's retracted, like the position it's in now, if we measured from the bottom here to the center, is going to be 12 inches. When we fully pull this out and extend it and then crank it the remaining screw travel, it'll give you a total extended bracket height of 29 5/8 inches. And as we mentioned, the static load capacity on this is 1,650 pounds. But that should do it for the review on the Ark Xtreme Off-Road Sidewind Swing-Up Trailer Jack with the dual wheels and a 1,650 pound static load capacity.